Listen, I'm serious. Can you just take a break for a second? I'm trying to concentrate over here.
Think she gonna be a tough shoe to polish.
Au contraire, bonjour. Let me give you the play-by-play. I will probably begin with the very classic first line. Something like, "Say, sweet thing, can I buy you a fish sandwich?" And then I will commence to whisper sweet words in her ear. Something like, "Man, I'd like to take a bite out of your butt." And then I will close the deal by giving her a preview of the goods.
No big deal.
What's up, everybody? And welcome back to another Yo Jerk Toy Review. I'm your host, Frank Castle,
And today we'll be looking at the
Marvel Legends Wolverine Sabretooth 2-pack. And let's take a look at this package. We get a nice look at our figures and all included accessories. On this side of the box, more of that beautiful artwork. On this side of the box, Sabretooth 50 years. On the back of the package, Wolverine 50, Wolverine issue 10, little backstory. On the top of the box, Marvel's Logan Sabretooth 50 years. On the bottom of the box, legal shit, legal mush, barcode. Alright, I'm gonna bust this set open. Let's grab this shit. Alright, let's get this shit open. I got Excalibur, my trusty friend. Cut, pop. Alright, this is a big set. Let's get that pull-out game we're famous for. And yeah, let's take a look at this set real quick. Ooh, it's a quick look. See you at the table. Alright, people, and we're back. And I have my menagerie of Wolverines. Motherfucker! And I busted out all my Wolverines because we are adding another one to the mix. And yeah, you ask why you got so many Wolverines. And they have just made upgrade after upgrade and box set after box set, and they just keep making them better. And for a guy who grew up reading comics in the 80s, you can't help but love this guy. So yeah, let's take a look at Cowpoke Wolverine. Alright, let's take a look at this head sculpt. It looks like a clean-shaven Wolverine. His hair ain't messy, his face is pretty clean. He's got a nice little brown cowboy hat, goes all the way around. Nice sculpting, nice detail on that sucker. The photoreal paint looks really good. I think his mouth is a hair red. But overall, I think this is supposed to be like the animated look, because if we look at this head over here, this one has that comic book vibe. His hair's like really messy, disheveled. The hat's in a darker black color, and I definitely think I like the secondary head sculpt on this one. So we're probably gonna put this one on for the rest of the review, because I'm just not digging this. It's just too clean for me. Like I said, this feels like a animated look. So that head popped on there no problem, and I am digging that way more. This feels more like the comic book version to me. So overall, let's take a look at them. Basically, the boots all the way up to the belt are reuse, and that's no problem because these are built really well. The only thing that sucks about them is that they have pins. These pants right here also came on the Riders Wolverine and Old Man Logan back there, and they're the old reliable, and these aren't gummy. They move really good out of the box, so I have no complaints on that. Up at the chest, I'm pretty sure this is all new. I'm not 100% because I don't have all the Wolverines, I think. But yeah, it's textured really well. They did nice paint on the buttons. I'm glad they chose that burgundy. Got that hairy motherfucking chest. Down at the arms, he's pinless, and down here, he's got the hairy forearms, and thank goodness they gave him the good claws. These are my favorite Wolverine claws they make, so I'm glad they're on this figure. They look really good. Blades look really straight on both of them, so I have no complaints. And the joints move, and he is not gummy at all, so I am very pleased with this Cowpoke Wolverine. I think he's a good add to the menagerie of Wolverines back here. And I'm gonna try a couple different head sculpts on him because I also have a shitload of Wolverine heads, so let's take a look. Here he is with one of the new Screamy heads, and I think that fits on there really well. So if you wanted like a plain clothes Wolverine for photography, this is great. And the old heads fit on there pretty good. I mean, it was a little bit of a fight. I thought they changed the head peg, but it fit. Here he is with the patch head. I really don't like the paint or the sculpt on this one, but I wanted to show it to you. Back here, we have my Kitbash brown Wolverine suit, and this is my favorite iteration I've made of Wolverine, so let's try this head on the new body. Oh, and that's the money. I really like this one. This one looks great. Way better than the Screamy head. I could see this one working as a perfect Logan without the hat. And here I put the cowboy hat on the brown suit Wolverine for some outback looking action, and I really dig this. This is really cool. Fits onto that body no problem. And last up, here's the X-Men 97 Wolverine head on the body, and the skin tone really doesn't match on this one. He's a little yellow, but the further away you get, the better it works. So if you just want like a plain face Wolverine head on there, the 97 one looks pretty good. And for accessories, he actually comes with two new things. He comes with this left hand that's open. This is a new thing for Wolverine, and it's got the hair on there, so that's pretty cool. Then on the right hand, this is also new. He comes with an up and down hinge, so you can actually put shit in his hands and it matches up with the color and the hair on the hands. And speaking of which, he comes with this little deck of cards. They're all queens and sevens. Down there you get the Xavier School logo, and they fit into this hand pretty decently, so you could have them sitting there playing cards like, oh. And here he is with the extra hand. We got a little drink in there. And over here on this side, he's got his playing cards out, showing his hand. And yeah, I think this is a kick-ass Logan, so I'm very happy with this. Now we get to the star of the show. Let's take a look at this Sabretooth. And yeah, I do not have the original release of this figure. I think they nailed the likeness from the 90s Jim Lee comic perfectly. The paint on the face looks great. Teeth, all that stuff is just painted and sculpted so well. His big old fur collar has lots of paint. You can actually see it fading down. So basically it gets darker up to lighter, and man, did they just rock this thing. He actually feels beefy. He's got a lot of weight because of this plastic up here. The hair is sculpted perfectly, man. Like, this thing just looks like it's straight out the comic book. Nothing really new going on with this buck. He's got the pins. The paint looks real nice. He's not gummy at all. His joints move really well. His torso's got a nice little bend and twist. He goes back and forth, so articulation is there. Up here at the shoulder, he's got a butterfly joint, so he gets lots of movement. His joints feel real good. The paint looks great. The arm is pinless down to this big beefy claw. Paint's all there. I mean, there's not much of it, but it's just all spot on. This figure is just fantastic. So if you didn't get him the first time around, this is an excellent way to get him, because the Logan figure is pretty damn good too. So let's take a look at his accessories. He comes with these two like scratch-you claws. They're sculpted really well. They're only one tone in that brown. Next up, we got his alternate head sculpt, and it's just the same head with a smile. Paint's all there. Sculpt looks great all the way around. And I gotta say, I didn't need the alternate head or the hands, but this is great. Here he is with the alternate head on the body, and it on there no problem and looks great. He does look really sadistic with the smile, but I think I'm gonna go with the scream overall. Here he is with the alternate hands, and they work really well. And real quick, I wanted to do a size comparison with the other releases of Sabretooth. We got the Age of Apocalypse version, which still is the biggest version of Sabretooth. And over here we got the classic version of him. And overall, I think all three of them are fun, but holy shit, I have been waiting for this version for a long time. time. And just one more quick size comparison. We can see him next to Magneto, who's pretty much regular height. Got him next to Omega Red. I think they should definitely be around the same height. And then we have the giant freaks in the back, so I think the scaling looks really good on this. So at the end of the day, and my final thoughts on these figures are, I think this is the best Sabretooth released to date. It's a solid fucking figure. He's amazing. Cowpoke Wolverine is a lot of fun. If you do a lot of photography, he's a good plainclothes figure. He comes with hands we've never had before. He also comes with the awesome cowboy hat and new face molds. Also, you get the animated head sculpt, so this works in multiple displays. This is a 7 out of 10. I really dig it. And that's all I got this time, people. I'd like to thank you for stopping by, and I'll catch you on the next review. Holy shit, you made it through the video?
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.